Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and here in this week's video, since I'm kind of lacking things to do on the car, I need to gather up a little bit more funds to buy the materials to finish the exhaust. A few more things. The clutch master actually just showed up, so I can put the clutch master in. I still need to get the drive shaft length. It's got too much slip out right now, not safe. So I'll take that to Atlanta Driveline, have them modify that. It's longer now because I'm still using the same gearbox as the LS setup, but with the rotary, it slid the gearbox forward about an inch. That's just too much slip out. I don't want it to break. What we're gonna do is maybe do some more ranch hand stuff. I know a few of you guys wanted to see what's going on here at the Homestead Ranch land, as you'd say. I'll show you some things. I've been actually working on the barn back here, setting it up here for the horses. So if you guys want to see, this is Charlie. This is my daughter's pony. He's a Shetland. And back there, that's Gypsy. She is a paint quarter horse. And then they're eating right now, but down in the stall in the barn that I have set up, Luna is in there, and she is the youngster gray quarter. So she has to stay down there because she likes to fight off everybody and try and steal their food. So I hope you guys enjoys today's video. It's gonna be a little bit different. There'll still be some car stuff in it, but give you guys a look into Campo's Racing Ranch. Sounds pretty good. All right, so today's project is lumber cutting, and I'm either gonna build one, but probably just buy a mill attachment for my chainsaw. This is my sweet little Echo that I found online, like it was like those redneck rentals where someone bought it, used it once, returned it, and then it has to get fully rebuilt and all that stuff, and then an overstocker bought it. So it's like, I think I only paid like 75 bucks, and that's like a $400 chainsaw, and it rips. Echo CS590. I also took out the baffle on the exhaust, so ported the exhaust, took the baffle out of the muffler, and it picks up so much power. And then you take off the adjustment limiters in the carburetor, so I was able to like tune it for that. There's also, they make a like cold air intake for it, so that is my most favorite dad purchase that I have. So here's my setup here. You can already see I've cut a board. What I'm doing is, you can see over here, if you look over there underneath the back porch, and you can kind of see the fence along there, I'm going to be running boards across the posts on the bottom and then connecting it to the fence. So that way, this whole section that you see behind me, basically up to the driveway, I'm then going to wrap from the corner of the house here and come around the driveway here, so that way we can keep the horses and stuff off the driveway. So yeah, this is my little sawmill operation here. You can see I've already made a couple cuts. I need to actually cut this one here for the post, but get this out of the way so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So this is how I set things up. I have two logs on the bottom that I've notched to hold it up, and then I'm just using my eye-chrometer, just doing it by eye and cutting it with a chainsaw, and they come out pretty good. But once I get that mill attachment, I can actually make very accurate and even thickness cut boards. Alright, so it's an evening here. We're back to working on the car. I've already got the clutch master cylinder put in. I know it's dark, but bear with me. Clutch master cylinder is put in. Can't see it, but it is down there. And I've got the bottle here. This is actually my brake cylinder or brake fluid cylinder pressurizer bottle. And what it do is it fill this up with fluid here, give her a few pumps, and you can see builds up pressure, pressurizes the brake master cylinder. So I've got my setup back here, got the bleeder, and then what we do is just crack the line loose, and then we watch for the air bubbles to stop. Once all the air bubbles are out, which I think that's it, you can then close the bleeder, and that gets you a good start base for pumping and bleeding the brakes. All right, guys, so it's another weekend here. So you guys see the stuff I'm doing on the car. I've got some more ranch stuff to do today. I need to build a hay feeder. Just picked up a roll of hay. You can kind of see it over there in the background for the horses. I need to build a feeder because they like to tear that thing apart, scatter the hay on the ground. I lose probably about 20 to 25% of the hay from feeding the horses. So need to build a covered feeder for them. I also need to fix the barn stall a bit because of this little turd right here. Believe that she's in heat because she is acting ornery, and she kicked 2 holes in the side of the barn, broke through a 2x4, and broke some of the railing on the stall. So I need to secure that. I'm running out of storage space. I'm filming this all on my phone, and until I get new batteries for the GoPro, I'm just gonna kind of show you what I do, not really do a whole lot of like the actual work as I'm doing it. I know that's kind of cool to see, but it takes up a lot of storage space. So I'm just gonna kind of show you what I do, show you the end product, tell you what I did, and just make it quick and simple. So let's go down to the barn and fix some of the stuff Luna broke. So here's 2 holes that she kicked through it, and then there is a 2x4 in the middle of them that she broke in half. Also, I had done some rough cut of some cedar to make the stall here, and she actually knocked off a couple of the boards. So this is not the sturdiest. See how it's moving a good bit. I'm going to actually connect the top of it to the top of the barn there too, like I did with this cedar post here. I'm gonna sturdy this up, and by connecting it to that top railing there. So I just gotta put a few more nails into it, and then also I need to put a latch on the gate. Cleaning up around. There's wifey. She is mucking some of the horse poop, and this is the hay feeder. I still got to put a roof on it. Built basically all out of pallets. Been snagging pallets from work. You can see some hanging out back there, but just tore apart some pallets, used the wood. I gotta use a couple of fresh cut lumbers to do the roofing of it, and I actually have some leftover roofing panels from whenever we bought the house. So right now we're using good old Cub Cadet mini tractor, my 0-turn, that just has tractor tires on it, and it surprisingly pulled this big hay bale. I wish we would have got it on camera, because when we first went to roll this on, we rolled it on, and then the back section of here just broke right off, and then the hay went rolling on down into our little hay feeder there. So wish I would have got that on camera, because it was hilarious. It wasn't funny at the time, but it was pretty funny now. So gonna finish getting that on there and build on the roof. Alright guys, so I've got some coolant in the car. I'm sorry it's dark outside and can't see anything, but got some coolant in the car, got the brakes bled, got it outside. Not sure if you can see it back there. Let's get it running. We're gonna check coolant temps and stuff. Let's see if it could run for a little while, get it warmed up and see how it runs. Alright, so now in the car, let's connect to the ECU and see, we got all of our gauges and stuff. These gauges don't work anymore. Those are all mechanical. Everything's now going to be ran off the ECU. So let's see if we can check out fuel temperatures, coolant temp, and just give it some good overs. Yeah, some other purposes of this too is also like setting the idle, trying to get it to idle well, checking for more leaks and stuff to get it running for longer than just an initial startup. So we've got everything here. We can check and see if it's gonna run. Close. All right, so we need to adjust the idle up a little bit, which is right here. She's being a little stubborn to try and idle, so also this is its first go running with no vacuum leaks and all the intercooler piping hooked up. So let's see how we can get her to run. Boost pipe. Alright guys, well I think that's going to do it for this video. In the next video I will be building the exhaust. I also think I'm going to do a twofer. I think I'm going to build the exhaust on the RV too. I want to put a 4-inch stainless on that. Eliminate the muffler, you know, just make it all rowdy. So exhaust on the RX-7 next video, exhaust on the RV next video, and maybe some more running, testing, make sure everything works. So thank you guys for following along. Hit that like, thumbs up, subscribe, share it around. God bless. See you next time.